Different generations of people forcefully relocated from a densely populated Alexandra township, one by an apartheid government back in 1959 and another by a democratic state almost 40 years later in 1995. Now, they were moved with promises of better houses, more spacious plots and developments that would then improve the lives of the people. Coincidentally, the names of these two places don't carry many hopes. Diepkloof is an Afrikaans word for a deep, narrow gorge, while Diepsloot means a deep ditch, and that's a name that's becoming a bad omen for these two townships. Today we speak to, of course, a resident who has been affected by lack of service delivery, has been living in Diepsloot for quite some time and knows the challenges of Diepsloot residents. And Tate Noza Mboweni joins me for this conversation. Tate Noza Mboweni, ke a go amogela mo Newslink ke lebogana kwa gago. It's good to have you, Papa. Motlhomong, let's start here in terms of your experience ya lena since le dula Diepsloot be le bjang?
Since ke dula Diepsloot ka 91 Diepsloot ke dutse ka 91 o tlile batho ba utswa Alexandra ka ditraka ka 95 le 96 ba tla ba bia mo Diepsloot ho tlo fitlana ba tse Diepsloot ibe ya ba le lokishi extension form batho ba bangata ba tswa ba le mo extension 1 hile bona ba ba tswang ba le Alexandra ba ile ba tla fitla mo extension 5 extension 6 di tlile ka 2001 still di sa thusa bona batho ba dulang extension 1 ba tlile ba itswa o ko Alexandra. So anabetile still le teng o sa shota batho ba bangata ba ba shotang dipoleke ba bangwa le sitse gale dintlo ba sa dulang mo khukhung. So ke ntwe re tlhakanang le problem ya o tshwana le yona ya newe mo Diepsloot re se a tsebo re thuso ya teng ya hore re khumane poleke ya o dula ka bobotsi ka botho re khone o thuseya e ka ba byang e le nna Noza Mboweni.
Ntate Mboweni, khopelo botsisha lebaka ke eng gore ba lentšhe from Alexandra ba le move to Diepsloot? Mabaka ne le eng?
Alexandra ibe le mola muedini mo no tsena metsi o tsama metsi, that's why ba ile ba decide our space se se botse se ka ba se le teng mo Diepsloot ene vele se fitlile sa ba teng, so o short hore batho ba khathele di stand or ba khumane di RDP ba kone o dula smartin lokishi.
So batho ba ntshitswe from Alexandra ba tlosiwa mo ba isiwa Diepsloot so that batho ba khona khumana metsi ba khumane dintlo, mara ge ke lebeletse Diepsloot, that's not the case. Diepsloot ke pleke e leng gore still mantlo la bona gore go congested ke informal settlement e leng gore ya tlhaboloshwa. Ge le complaina go government gore bophelo a bo so tshintshi, khulumente e reng mo lena?
Sa le re emile ka maoto re tsamaya ya re gopela service ya botse mo bothuno re bokone o tlala mo bathuno re khone o ba safety ka pelo. So government ya re ya promisa e ka re ke bolela o thoma ona ngwa o ba re ba bontsha o change di squatter camp, o change di block tse di tlhakatlhakane ka di passage ba bolela hore o tlo ba le east Tanganan extension 14 ye tlo khona no include di squatter camp tse kaofela e sa le promised ya neo.
Also, lebeletse Diepsloot, the past couple of weeks in Mboweni no go tletse di protest around crime gore batho ba bolaiwa batho ba utswetswa. It seems gore Diepsloot a se pleke e leng gore e na le khotso, there's a lot of crime e leng gore le complaina ka yona. Maphodisa ona a reng ka taba ya crime mo le dutseng gona?
Maphodisa ba bolela ba khwathisa lentsu la bona ba re bona a ba tsebe motho ba tsentse be ba mo tshware ka gore a ona motho a ile a bolela case ya gore o tsintsi. So re a re le vele re rena ro bona re hlatseriwa re sa tsebo motho a re tlhathelang. That's why mphakathi o kaofela o eme ka maoto wa re alla re lesa ka hore batho ba bangata a bana di details tsa hore ke yena mang wa o dula kae o to thusea bjang le batho ba bangwe. Ke ntho e re tshwenyane mo Diepsloot ene ke nnete a re robale sethunya se betha mo le mo motho a tsamaya ba mo joma ka tsela ba mo dripela fase ba mo tshela se a se tshwering sa hae re tlhoka pele mo Diepsloot re alla re gopela thuso ka kudu.
Ke tlo tla mo lena ntate Mboweni go pa le ntshwareleng gona ka mangkhano ke tlo tla mo go lena because we're also joined in studio by Diepkloof hostel resident Mr. Sanele Msibi joining me. Thank you so much for your time. Sanele, we're having this conversation because we've seen the two deeps coming out in the media, not for good reasons. It's protests for service delivery on one hand in Diepkloof hostel, but also protests for the president to intervene because there's high crime levels out in Diepsloot. What's been your experience? Go Diepkloof hostel.
Yeah, in Diepkloof, morning.
Thanks for joining me.
Yeah, in Diepkloof hostel, life has been difficult. Our demands are clear. We need houses. That hostel is too old. It must be built. It is falling apart.
Yeah,
it's falling apart with people inside. So it's an old hostel built by apartheid regime government. Now we've got families there who still uses that hostel.
Yeah.
So in other words, it's overcrowding. Is overcrowding while it's falling apart. Is overcrowding, and another problem is sanitation. Sanitation there is not something that you can use in our government right now. No. It can't be a bucket system.
Yeah.
It's a bucket system. You take 5 or 10 meters to toilet. It takes away your dignity.
Yeah.
Another thing is water. Water is very, very important in our life. It's very, very important. But you find people who walks 500 meters to fetch water. It's unacceptable.
Yeah.
500 meters. So just look at this life. It's water and sanitation. Someone is from the toilet. If you're from the toilet, you must clean your hands. So how can you go 500 meters from the toilet? You end up not doing the right thing.
Right.
From the toilet straight to your room.
Yeah, because it's closer to your room than it probably is to wash your hands.
Yes.
But when I looked at the infrastructure, our colleague Hadi Jokers was there with you as well, Sanele, speaking to you.
Yes.
You mentioned that it's a hostel built during the apartheid era. It clearly shows there hasn't been maintenance. It clearly shows it hasn't been well maintained. You could see from the illegal connections. You could see from, like you're saying, the bucket system, no hygiene whatsoever. There are taps that still continue to run open, and those who depend on that tap have to queue up just to collect water in the buckets. I mean, surely these are complaints and concerns that government has been aware of over the years. They're not new. This is not the first time you're raising them. The question is, why have they not come to you to rectify these concerns?
It's true. We've been raising these concerns in boardroom. Before we took to the streets. We've been discussing this problem in boardroom, but they ignored us. Ignored us deliberately. Those people are voters, but they were ignored. No service at all. no service at all. The only time they know about them is election time. So these residents have been bottling this anger for the long time. Long time. That's why they ended up taking to the street. They also deserve good life like any Mzansi residents. They deserve it. But government, especially the COJ, ignored us deliberately.
You remind me of one resident this time, but I think it was in Diepsloot. They were protesting outside of Randburg Magistrates Court where their leaders had been arrested, who say, we are seen as poor people that seemingly don't deserve service delivery, but our votes are not poor. When it's time to collect votes, we are rich. They need those votes. So I want to come back to you. Ntate Mboweni, if Sanele na papa, we're going to try and redial you back to see if we can just talk to you again. I see that perhaps you can't hear me at this stage. Mara, I just want to come back to you, Sanele, as we try and get us a hold of Ntate Noza Mboweni in the meantime. We saw Kabelo Kwamanda coming in, the city of Johannesburg's mayor. He did a walkabout. He invited the media to follow him as he did that walkabout. We saw him. But even after addressing community members, is there commitment from the mayor to assist and intervene with those issues out in Diepkloof hostel?
Yeah. Firstly, we appreciate it for him to come there. We appreciate that. But for now, he has got only temporal solutions. We're looking for permanent solutions there. Like he promised to add more bucket system. Okay, they have arrived with those
mobile toilets.
Yes, mobile toilets. Yeah, he promised the Johannesburg Water will come to fix it. They have not come yet. We are expecting them. As for the city power, they are on site right now. They are on site to continue with that project, of which we don't know why they stop. So those are temporary solutions. The main issue there, that hostel must be eradicated, demolished, start afresh. It can't be fixed. Unfixed is beyond repairs. That's what we're looking for. Yeah. Nothing else. If they can start building, that is the permanent solution.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we're expecting they promise he'll build us on next week on the 11th of this month. So we're expecting permanent solutions. This thing of adding with those mobile toilets, no.
Yeah.
Those are temporary solutions. It will take us nowhere.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, let me come to you, Ntate Mboweni. Ntate Mboweni, if you can hear me, Ketumelo. Neresabulela ka taba tša Diepsloot as well, some of the challenges come away Diepsloot. A re boleleng ka taba ya crime le di-interventions tše le di kgopetšeng. Re bone di-protests, batho ba Diepsloot ba re ba nyaka go bona President Cyril Ramaphosa a etla ka sebele a tlo boledišana le bona go tla le di-permanent solutions gore crime e stope. Le bona o ka re o tla tla President go tlo le thuša ge le lebeletše?
Nna e ke lebeletse ke be ke duma o ya ka nna presidente a re maoto a mabedi a tla fitlhe ka o bene di-minister kaofela ba tlile a re ya bona action. So action ye ka tla thusa kudu president a ka re maoto a mabedi a tla hata Diepsloot e tlo re fa permanent safety life.
Le bolela gore di-minister di tlile fela ba kgona go le thuša. Ge ba etla di-minister ba tshepišitše eng ba rile ba tlo dira eng e bapaletšeng?
Di-ministers e ba tlile ba bolela se ba se bolelang le sona se nyaka thekgo mo presidente ya rena se tlo tlisa seriti bathong ke ntho ke e bonane o ya ka nna.
Hele lebeletse Ntate Mboweni ge president a ka setle mo Diepsloot go tlo solve mathata wo le lebaneng le ona le bona ka re go tlo tlhagang mo Diepsloot mara Diepsloot tlo fella kae?
President o ya ka nna ka uduma lo nyaka o ba a tshwanetse office ya hae e mo dumelela gore a tle Diepsloot ka o bene a ke thabele gore ke re a setle o tlo tswelela eng ke be ke thabela gore a tle re thabele gore pelo e tswetse pelo mošito wa bophelo ka bo Afrika ba botho.
Sanele, as we conclude with you as well, you mentioned that long-term sustainable solutions are the only way to resolve issues in Diepkloof hostel. What are the demands of the residents right now?
They want houses. Yeah, that's the main one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the others is electric, sanitation. Yeah. Yeah. So if government can provide this one, yeah, we will all be happy. For now, it's all promises. It's all temporary solutions. Nothing to celebrate. Nothing to enjoy.
Well, thank you so much. Mr. Sanele Msibi, I appreciate you coming to speak to me. Thank you so much for your time. And Mr. Noza Mboweni, thank you so much. Thank you so much both to you for joining me right here on Newslink. Now, this, of course, as we continue to delve into the issues in both Diepkloof and Diepsloot, we have an understanding in terms of how these two areas were first formulated. They were, of course, by the apartheid government. When it comes to Diepsloot, moving some residents from Alexandra to Diepsloot, also Diepkloof seen the same fate, but now we know the infrastructure there had not been properly maintained.